The Ukrainian interim Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk has had a day full of high-level meetings in Washington. It's the first time a Ukrainian leader has visited the White House since 2005. CCTV's Jessica Stone was in the Oval Office when Yatsenyuk met with US President Barack Obama and members of his national security team. And she joins us now. Jessica, did the Prime Minister get any promises of additional help from Washington?
Not a lot, Anand. In fact, the two leaders did have a very lengthy and warm exchange. I had the privilege of being in the Oval Office to witness some of that, and they really seemed to establish a good rapport. But the list of American additional supplies to Ukraine in terms of addressing the crisis is actually pretty thin. It includes military assistance to the Ukrainian military in the form of American military meals, as well as additional economic advisors. Ukraine's interim prime minister delivered a message to the Kremlin Wednesday. It's an echo of the Cold War mentality he sees at play in the Russian troops moving into Ukraine.
Mr. Putin, tear down these walls, the wall of war, intimidation, and military aggression. Let's stop. Let's calm down.
But after a nearly hour-long meeting with U.S. President Barack Obama, Arseniy Yatsenyuk emerged with no new tools to prevent the Crimean portion of Ukraine from holding Sunday's referendum to join Russia.
We will not recognize, certainly, any referendum that goes forward. My hope is that as a consequence of diplomatic efforts over the next several days, that there will be a rethinking of the process that's been put forward.
Yatsenyuk says within 10 days he will sign the EU integration agreement his predecessor declined to, but he doesn't want to cut ties with Russia.
Ukraine is and will be a part of the Western world. And our Russian partners are to realize that we are ready to make a new type or to craft a new type of our relationship where Ukraine is a part of the European Union, but Ukraine is a good friend and partner of Russia.
Both leaders are placing their faith in the efforts of U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, who will meet with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Friday. Kerry has made clear that Washington's demands of Russia haven't changed.
Nothing justifies a military intervention that the world has witnessed. There are many other legitimate ways to address Russia's concerns, and we are trying to make that very, very clear.
But Putin shows no signs of budging. He spoke with the Swiss foreign minister about the possibility of allowing international observers into Crimea, but never reached agreement to do so. And members of the U.S. Congress also met with Yatsenyuk on Capitol Hill today, mostly to brief him on their efforts to pass stronger sanctions against Russia. Meantime, 8 additional U.S. senators head to the Ukraine on Thursday to meet with the Ukrainian government. Anand?
So, Jessica, did you get any sense whether the Ukrainian Prime Minister has any faith in the international community's their ability to stop what's happening in Ukraine?
Well, he's certainly under no illusions of just how difficult this is. He's well aware of all of the economic ties, not only with his own country in Russia, but also European Union in Russia, and even the greater international community. At one point during a speech this afternoon, he said, quote, "The international bodies are not as efficient as they have to be." Anand?
Okay, thanks, Jessica. Jessica Stone there reporting from the White House.